This is Tuesday morning, December 14th, and we're here in Bakersfield in the Supervisor's chambers for the regular public meeting today. They will introduce new supervisors and commend old, or I should say outgoing, supervisors. One is Don Maben, the supervisor of our 2nd supervisorial district. Today they're going to commend you for your work here with the Kern County Board of Supervisors. And we want you to know that Rosamond particularly appreciates your watching out for Rosamond. We're way out there in the desert and sometimes we get forgotten.
I know, but I can assure you for the last 16 years you have not been forgotten.
That's right.
Between Steve and I think, covered the community well.
Really have, and now that it's showing growth and increased population and promise of solar and water banking and wind, you leave the area with the prospects bright.
I'm glad to do that, but you left one big one
okay.
out, and that's the Air Force Base. We protected it from BRAC, and hopefully the next supervisor will be attuned to it and protect it from encroachment so that 50 years from now we'll still be talking about the wonderful things they do at Athens.
Good, and would you have a message for the community of Rosamond?
From my heart, a very Merry Christmas, a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year.
This historic day, December, we're going to thank Mr. Maben. What comments do you have about that scoundrel?
Well, he's been a scoundrel in some ways, but I tell you, he's been a terrific public servant for his district and for all of the people of Kern County. He's taken leadership on a lot of issues and come up with innovative ideas for animal control, for the Municipal Advisory Council, for Rosamond. And he's just been an outstanding public servant, and I'm going to miss him.
It's been a real pleasure to serve with you. I can tell you that I'm going to miss you, and I know that all of the members of our board are going to miss you. We wish you the very best, and thank you for a great career of public service with the County of Kern. And it's my honor to present this to you. Congratulations. It has been a pleasure working with my colleagues on the board for the past 8 years, including three who are not with us, Supervisor Rubio, Supervisor Patrick, and Supervisor Barr. We don't always agree on everything, but we do get along, and we have courtesy to extend each other, and that makes the job a wonderful job to have, and I hope it will continue. And I would be remiss in not thanking members of my staff for all the years of productivity and hard work. And a former member, retired grandmother, Tracy Nelson, Esther Torres, who will be retired, and David Reed. And by the way, Mr. Reed has 500,000 tons he's cleaned up on the roadsides in the 2nd district. So thank you for that. Mary Gutierrez is not here today. Matthew Park and Hope Farm Bureau, he was one of the ones that started with. So without them, my job would have not been as good as it turned out to be, and my success would be. And lastly, the department heads, the managers, and most importantly, the employees of this county that makes this the greatest place in the United States to live and thrive. And thank you all very much. Just want to congratulate you on an outstanding career in public service to the people of Kern County and to the people of the state of California. And we want to wish you a lot of joy in fishing and hunting with your son in the future. Congratulations to you. It has been an unalloyed privilege to serve the people of Kern County in a public safety capacity, and I hope that I have made a difference. I hope as a result of what I try to do, that there's a class of people in Kern County who would have been victims who are not. I'm flattered and touched by so many district attorney's employees being here. I think they're representatives of every division. I particularly want to recognize Chief Criminalist Vernon Kyle and Chief Investigator Larry Bentley, who, although they haven't worked for the district attorney's office as long as I have actually, and it doesn't seem possible, have actually worked in Kern County law enforcement longer than I have.
I will sorely miss Supervisor Maben. I never once saw him back down from his convictions, even if he was the only one that held the position. He was always a gentleman. When we disagreed, he always had his perspective, his view towards the future to make sure that we still got the people's business done.
Monday morning here, December 13th, we're at Rosamond Elementary School, the home of the Rockin' Robins. Coming through the front gate of the school, the first thing you see is a snowman and pointing straight at you, the start of the Polar Bear Express.
Hopefully she got it done.
Staff that put it together, they did a fabulous job. We're so excited for the kids to hear the story tomorrow and Wednesday, and the elves will be here. It's just a great opportunity for them to have a little bit of the spirit of Christmas.
The heart of the whole thing is going to be Santa
and the Polar Express.
and this Polar Express.
And so we encourage reading because we're going to have, Mrs. Claus come on and read the story, and the children will hear inside this bus. They'll hear the sound of a train.
Neat.
As it's going, as she's reading, the sound of the train will come in the back, and then they're going to get cookies and chocolate and a ticket punched by the conductor and a gold bell.
That's the neat part, I think, the gold bell.
Get to see Santa, and some little kids who never get to experience that. Well, hopefully their imaginations can make them think on it.
Sure, and is it going to be the whole school?
The whole school.
Every class?
Each class will come in.
At a different time during Tuesday and Wednesday.
Please repeat after me. I, Sandy Kirk,
I, Sandy Kirk,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Mr. Aquino.
Thank you.
The trustees of the Southern Kern Unified School Districts have asked you to be their chief financial officer. Now, in all the bad news that's circulating, why would you feel confident to take a job like that?
Well, when I saw the position flown, I did my research on the job and came up with the same conclusions that we just heard tonight with the county office. We have a great team at the Westside Union School District, where I come from as the Director of Fiscal Services the last 6 years. And I feel like we went through the same situation that you are currently going through here at Southern Kern. And my expertise and experiences with Westside Union, I think I can bring to the table here and help weather the storm.
Here's the rehearsal of with the Drumline. We got some of our bell mallets. Hey Andrew, how did you like your first year in with the Drumline?
It's been pretty cool. Like, I'm excited to do it.
Alright, you think we'll be going far this year?
It's possible. We got talent.
Okay, here we have Mario. He'll be playing the vibes for Win the Drumline. Hey Mario, how was your first year of Win the Drumline so far?
Pretty good. It's my first time playing too.
How do you think that the JV girls did over the tournament this past weekend?
I think we did pretty good. We lost. No, honestly, I think we did good, but we need to work on our defense and work on rolling the plays together, because a few girls work good together, but all of us don't, and that's not our fault. Okay, no, for real, I'm gonna be quiet. But no, we did good. I think we did all right.
How do you think the girls did this past weekend for the tournament in Palmdale?
We did good, but we need to work on defense and offense and the plays.
How do you think that you did in the game?
Wonderful.